from DIY Balloon Art, Balloon Utopia, and Mark It with Balloons. Today I'm going to show you a super cute flower pedestal. Now you may remember that we have one kind of flower pedestal here in my first DIY book, the DIY Balloon Bible for All Seasons, but today we're going to do one that's a little bit different. So first of all, the first thing that we're going to do is we're actually going to wrap this column, this pole. Now I'm using here, this is just a lamp base, and I'm only using part of it because I don't need it to be 6 feet tall. But I don't want it to be black. I want it to be green. So what's a girl to do when she wants to turn her black things green? Well, there's a couple things that we could do. Either we could paint it, but the problem is that paint can scratch off, and then also it's permanent. Maybe next time you don't want it to be green, maybe next time you want it to be orange. You could put it with tape, but then it leaves a residue. So the easiest thing to do is to wrap it in 2/60s. So here's what we are going to do. You see, we're going to take the nozzle here, and you see it's just partially inflated because we're actually using the width of the balloon more than the balloon itself, okay? And you see that I've put an 11-inch balloon here on the top, so that way when I place the flower on top of it, if there's anything sharp here, a little burr, it's not going to pop it. So I'm just going to roll this up a little bit, and I'm going to just take this nozzle, and then I'm just going to kind of wrap this balloon across it like that, okay? And actually, if you want it even smoother, you can cut the nozzle part off, and then just, you wrap it around the knot. But I'm gonna hide this in once I roll that back down. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I'm kind of going at an angle, and you see I'm forcing the air down, and so I'm basically covering the pole. And you see this goes pretty quickly. And I'll put it up on the table in just a second, just I'm short, and so I couldn't get to the top. Okay, so here we go. We're just, moving it on down, just wrapping the pole like that. And it's okay, you try to be as smooth as you can. Sometimes you might have little tiny gaps or whatever. If it really bothers you, you can always go back to it and fix it, or wrap another little balloon over it. I don't worry about it that much. I go more for the general, because for the most part, people are going to see the overall, and they're going to see the flower on top, and that's where their eye is going to go. Okay, so let me just raise this up here now, because you see, at this point, I'm at the end of my balloon. I'm at the end of my rope. Okay, I'm at the end of my balloon, so what I want to do is I want to kind of maintain control of it, and I'm going to just kind of gently deflate the rest, just like that. Okay, and then I'm going to kind of, while holding on to it, okay, so this time I will cut off the nozzle, just so you can see, right? That just takes that little bump out. Okay, so now I'm going to go up over, higher than where I'm leaving it, right? So that kind of redundancy is also going to make sure that that if this does unravel a little bit, I'm not going to lose everything. Okay, and you want to try to kind of push the air out as you're doing it. So you're just kind of going around. Derp, derp, derp. There we go. Almost done. Now you don't have to go all the way down to the bottom, because we are going to put a couple of quads here. So you're not going to see the whole bottom. So for that reason too, once I get to here, I'm just going to tie it. I'm not even going to try to hide it because it'll be hidden by the quad. Okay, so I'm just going to tie it like that, and I'm going to tie it one more time. Just like that. All right, let's see. How bad is that little? Well, there. See, if I put it oh, fine. We'll cover it just for you. Okay. So you see, this is how you would do a patch if you had to as well. And then you just kind of bring it down. And because this is meant to be a flower, I'm okay with a little bit of texture. I don't need it to be completely smooth, because the flower would have a little bit of texture. Close that in there, and I just open up a friction hole. This could be never ending. but that's all right. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take our about 8.5-inch quad, and we're going to wrap it on the base, just like so. And now we're going to take our 6-inch quad and wrap it on the base, just like so, okay? So now we have our base, now we need to make our flower. And let's just roll that down there. So to make our flower, and these are so cute when you have like a whole bunch of them. It's kind of like Alice in Wonderland, oversized flowers, and they just make like an awesome garden entry. So for the flowers, we're using 11-inch hearts. So that way we get a little bit of shape to it. And we're going to take 10 of these 11-inch hearts, and we're going to twist them together. You see we have them in duplets. So we're just going to twist them all together, like so. It gets big. All right, and then we're going to arrange it so that we have 5 on one side, 5 on the other side. Just like that. And then I've got my 6-inch yellow duplet that I'm going to place in the center. And that will also help put the pressure to hold these hearts into the formation that we want. Just like that. Okay, so there we go. How cute is that, right? And now all we do is we simply take the head and place it on the stem. And if you're going to do this outside, I would recommend kind of tying it in a little bit, because you wouldn't want the wind to blow it off. But let's see. There, now can you see? Isn't that adorable? Like, these are such a huge hit at garden parties or tea parties or butterfly parties or girls' parties, or, I mean, use your imagination. There's a million uses for them. And every time, I mean, hey, happy birthday again. Every time, I mean, people just comment on them. They just love these. So there you go. Now, if you like the video, make sure that you like it, press the little thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends. And hey, also leave me a comment. Tell me, what do you want to see next time? What do you want me to put in my books? All of these videos, I take them and that's how I write my books as well. So what do you guys want to learn? Talk to me. I need to know. And don't forget, thumbs up. Now,